live in a world that celebrates movement. Being busy is often viewed as productive. Constant motion is praised. Hustle is rewarded. And somewhere along the way, many of us learn to associate our worth with how much we can accomplish, produce, manage, or carry. We become so used to moving that slowing down begins to feel uncomfortable, sometimes even unsafe. When life slows down, it forces us to sit with things we may have been too distracted to fully process: our thoughts, our emotions, our exhaustion, our unmet needs, our identity outside of productivity. And if we're honest, that can feel overwhelming at first, especially for people who are used to being strong, dependable, and constantly in motion. I've learned that one of the hardest things for high achieving people to do is pause. Not because they don't need rest, but because they've conditioned themselves to believe movement equals value. So when life forces a slower season, through grief, disappointment, burnout, healing, transition, loss, uncertainty, or unexpected change, it can feel like life is interrupting everything you worked hard to build. The pause can feel frustrating. It can feel isolating. It can feel like everyone else is moving forward while you're standing still. And if you're not careful, you can begin questioning yourself during slower seasons. I know that firsthand. But I'm beginning to realize something important. Slowing down does not mean your life has stopped progressing. Sometimes slowing down is what allows deeper growth to finally happen. When everything around you becomes quiet, you begin hearing yourself again. You notice the things you ignored while you were busy surviving, performing, producing, or constantly showing up for everyone else. The pause creates awareness, and awareness changes things. In slower seasons, clarity becomes available in ways it couldn't before. You begin noticing what drains you, what truly matters to you, what no longer aligns, what you were tolerating, what you need more of, what deserves your energy, and what no longer deserves access to your peace. Stillness has a way of revealing truth, not always loudly, but honestly. And while the world may celebrate constant movement, I believe there is something deeply transformative about learning how to remain grounded in stillness. Sometimes life slows you down because there is something within you that needs attention before you can fully step into what's next. Sometimes your mind needs rest. Sometimes your heart needs healing. Sometimes your identity needs redefining. Sometimes your priorities need realignment. And sometimes you simply need space to breathe again. I think one of the biggest misconceptions about growth is believing it only happens during visible progress. But some of the most meaningful growth happens quietly, internally, beneath the surface. There are seasons where your greatest accomplishment is not productivity, it's emotional resilience. It's choosing to keep going, choosing to heal, remain hopeful, choosing to trust the process while life feels uncertain. And you know what? That matters more than many people realize. The slower seasons of life often teach us things success never could. You begin understanding that peace is valuable, that rest is necessary, that your worth is not tied to constant performance. And maybe that's part of the purpose of the pause. To reconnect you with yourself and teach you that becoming is not always loud. The pause creates room for transformation even when it doesn't feel productive and even when no one else sees it yet. So, if life has slowed you down recently, I want you to know this. You are not behind, you are not failing, and you are not losing your purpose. This season may feel slower, but slower does not mean meaningless. There is still growth happening, healing happening, and preparation happening here. And even if this season doesn't currently look like progress, that does not mean purpose is absent. Trust that there is intention in this pause. Trust that life may be teaching you something deeper than momentum ever could. And trust that when the time comes to move forward again, you will do so with greater clarity, wisdom, peace, and more alignment than before. Because sometimes the pause is not where life ends, it's where deeper becoming begins. Give grace daily.